probably the biggest thing that has happened this month that has been such a quality of life change. All of my fall decorations. I love having a little change of purse for the seasons, and I love this one so much. I'm freaking out. Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. I cannot believe that I'm filming this video today. We're going to be doing some fall preparation. I'm so excited, you guys. You have no idea. I'm not usually one to get super excited about fall in August. To me, August is still a summer month, but we're starting to get into September. Like by the time you're watching this, September is either happened or is about to happen like tomorrow. I'm so excited for fall and the Burr months in general to come around because I haven't been in my home state of North Carolina in 5 years for fall time. I went to Clemson for 4 years in South Carolina, so I didn't really get a whole ton of fall vibes. I got fall like mid-October to November and that was it, but here fall lasts so long. And then also last year I was in Florida on the Disney College program, so I did not get fall vibes. I just got fall decorations, which is fine. I loved seeing all of the fall decor in Florida in the Disney College program, but I missed my mountain fall so much. So that's what we're going to be seeing this year, and I'm so excited. We're getting to my favorite part of the year, and I cannot wait to do all the decorations, romanticize it. It's gonna be so much fun. So anyway, enough with the rambling. Hello. That was weird. Anyways, we're going to be doing some monthly resetting in this video. We're also going to be doing some seasonal resetting in this video, things I don't usually do every single month, but they need to happen this month. And then I'm also going to be doing some decorations at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be like my favorite part of the whole thing, is like actually using all of my fall decor and getting to put it wherever I want instead of having to share it. It's going to be so good. So anyways, my fiance and I like to separate our chores. So I do the vacuuming and laundry, and he does the trash and hard surfaces, so like the mopping and the like countertop wiping, and it works out great. So I still have to do all of my laundry things. I am pretty caught up on clothes, but I have to do sheets and towels because those have not been done in a week or so, and obviously they need to happen, so we have to do that today. I already did the vacuuming for the video because we're going to be going to my parents' house in the middle of the week for a couple of days starting tomorrow. I don't really have the time to do the vacuuming at the end of the week like I usually do. I had to do it before, so I did it yesterday, and then we're just going to be doing some like monthly resetting, monthly goals type of vibes, and then the end of the video is going to be decorating. So it's going to be kind of long probably, so stick around. It's going to be a lot of rambling, and I hope you guys enjoy. It's a little chaotic around here. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest of this video. Like I said, I already did the vacuuming, so that's all said and done. All I have to do now is laundry. So let's go unmake the bed, put the sheets in the wash, and then we're going to come back here and do a little bit of mental resetting. The amount of hair that gets on these sheets is terrible, and I am the culprit because these hairs are long. From Instagram. I guess Taylor Swift is engaged now to Travis, finally. I'm not a big Swiftie, but like I've been following a lot of her new stuff that's been going on, especially with the new album. I've been following her things since probably the Midnights era of her life, and I'm so happy for her. She deserves that so much. Anyways, While all of the laundry is in, I figured it would be a good time to do a little bit of like a monthly audit, highs, lows, goals that have been hit, goals that have not been hit type of section. So we've had a lot of weekend plans, which has been nice. It's not been a super boring time around here as far as like plans with my fiance goes. The first weekend of August, my fiance's best friend and his girlfriend came to visit us, which was fun. The second weekend, Kendall came to visit me, which was exciting, and I loved seeing her so much. And then this past weekend, we went to go see my fiance's parents and talk with them for a little while, which was nice. And then starting tomorrow for a couple of days, we're going to see my parents. So we're kind of seeing a little bit of everyone, which has been fun and really nice because we are living in an area that's a little bit more isolated. It's not super duper isolated as far as like things around us, but there's not a whole lot of people that we know right now. We don't have a whole ton of friends around here right now. So it's been nice to see all of our friends and family. Secondly, I have had a couple of leads on jobs. I've had a couple of interviews the last couple of weeks, and yesterday I had probably the best interview that I've had since my Disney interview that I had. So fingers crossed that that goes well. I feel really good about that interview. I'm freaking out. Last couple of interviews before that I've had have not led anywhere. They've just basically ghosted me or told me no, so that's unfortunate. One of them made me go through a very rigorous assignment and they ghosted me from it, so it is what it is, I suppose. We still don't have a job locked down yet. Hopefully within the next month or so, the job that I applied for and interviewed for yesterday will get back to me and we'll start actually moving forward. I'm freaking out. But right now we are going on month 7 of not having a job. Whoop-de-doo. We've also been loosely doing some wedding planning. So we've been doing a couple of venue tours this month. We had one tour a couple weekends ago that was pretty, but I don't think it was quite what we're looking for. And then we have another venue tour going on tomorrow that we're going to be meeting my parents at, and hopefully that one's a little bit better. It is the furthest away, I think, that I'm comfortable with doing, but it is in the mountains and I love the mountains and he loves the mountains, so hopefully it ends up working out. I would love to get a venue scheduled by the end of September, so fingers crossed that that ends up happening. But yeah, I've also been doing some loose bachelorette trip planning. It's been a lot of fun because we are going to be going to Disney World for my bachelorette trip. I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now because I feel like that is no secret at this point that I love Disney. Literally. So I've been really enjoying going through that planning process. I've honestly enjoyed the planning of the bachelorette more than I have the actual wedding, largely because we can't really do a whole bunch more planning for the actual wedding until we have a date and a venue, and we don't have that yet. So I've been doing a lot of planning behind the scenes of scenarios and different weekends that we could go to Disney. It's been a lot of fun to do that planning, especially with Kendall because I've turned her into a Disney adult. So sorry, not sorry to her. And probably the biggest thing that has happened this month that has been such a quality of life change, specifically for my fiance, is he got himself a new car a couple weekends ago. So that has been really nice. For the longest time that I've known him, he's had junker cars or just like hand-me-down cars that he got for free from other family members, and they have just not been safe to drive, to be completely honest with you. And so now that he has a brand new car, thanks to his job giving him a little bit of a discount, it has been such a quality of life adjustment, and in the best way possible for him. I don't feel nervous about him being on the roads in his car anymore. The last couple of weeks before he got the new car, he was driving my car a couple of days a week because his AC was broken and his windows were broken. It was just like a lot of problems with the car that have kind of manifested in the last couple of months, and now he doesn't have to worry about that anymore, and it is so nice. He doesn't have to worry about the mental load of driving it. I don't have to worry about the mental load of him being on the road in it. It's a win-win for everybody. We actually haven't told my parents about it yet. We're going to be surprising them tomorrow when we drive up in it, so that's gonna be really fun to kind of remember because my parents have also been worried about him driving his old cars that he's had over the years since we've been together. It's already been so nice for him to not have to worry about his car anymore. The one downside of the month is that it has been so incredibly rainy to the point where I have not been able to actually enjoy going outside, and I wanted to be able to use the pool at my apartment this month. That has not happened because every other time that it hasn't been raining, I've either been busy with things like interviews or I've had my period and I don't like to swim on my period. So it's unfortunate, but it is the way of the world. It's just how late summer works around here, and it is what it is. So those are all of my like monthly recap type of things. I guess now we'll go into my goals because I've already started kind of talking about them a little bit. One of my goals was to go to the pool once a week this month, and that has not happened, largely because of either the weather being literally terrible, my interviews taking up a lot of time mentally and just physically getting ready for them and going to them and actually doing them. And also my period, because I had my period for like 5 days and they were the nicest 5 days in the whole month so far. And of course I don't like to swim on my period because I don't like to wear tampons. So it is what it is. It's just kind of the way of the world this month, and I'm hoping to be able to use the pool a little bit before the pool ends up closing at my apartment complex, but we'll just kind of have to see. There's a possibility that I'll be going to the beach in a couple of weeks as well as in October, so I'll probably be able to go swimming maybe once or twice during that time. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate that I haven't been able to. Another monthly goal that I had was to do morning movement twice a week. Because of all of the mental load that I've been carrying the last couple of weeks, I have not done this really at all. I did it the first week and then I immediately fell off of it, and I haven't done any morning movement in a long time, which is a problem and I'm aware of it. It's the motivation for me. I need motivation in order to do stuff sometimes, and morning movement or just movement in general is one of those things where if I'm not motivated to do it, or I'm not in my favorite place in the world, which is Disney, and I did all of the steps and all of the movement there because of my work and the fact that I was able to go to the parks all the time, I have seriously slacked on the like physical improvement aspect of my life. And I know that I need to get better at that because I put on a pair of pants this morning and they no longer fit. I don't know, I got in my head a little bit of it and it's a bit of a downward spiral with the motivation and stuff. So I would love to get back into it. It's just, I need the motivation to do it and I haven't found that yet. So I'm working on it. And then another goal that I had was for social media time. I wanted to have less than 6 hours of social media on average per week. And we are at like 8.5 hours per week, which is a little unfortunate. I've definitely caught myself doom scrolling way more this month than I was last month. Again, you win some, you lose some. It's okay if you don't hit every single goal that you have. That's just a goal that I ended up not hitting. And I didn't even get 6 hours on an average day. I was at more like 7 to 8 hours a day, which I know is a problem, but I keep saying it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, and this month was not my best month in terms of personal goals. I also had a couple of extra goals regarding content and work-related things. So as far as content goes, I wanted to post 25 times on short form. Have not done that at all. I probably posted 15 times this month on short form content. Like I said, motivation has been lacking this month in more ways than one, and content has been one of those things where I've just like had no inspiration or anything like that. Like I have the ideas, I just haven't had the ability or the motivation to be able to actually create and post and do all of the effort related to those things. I'm sorry. I wish I could do better because I love making content, but at the same time, it does take a lot of discipline and I am not quite at that level yet. I would love to be, and sometimes I am. Like last month was a content month for me. It was so amazing, but this month has not been that. So I am truly sorry about that. My last goal that I had was to apply to 30 jobs this month, and I have applied to half of those. I've applied to 15. I put a lot of effort into those applications, largely because at this point I've kind of applied for everything that I can apply for in my area. I would love for it to be physical and or at least partially remote maybe. I've applied to a lot of remote positions in the past and they haven't really gone anywhere. So I decided this month I'm going to focus on somewhere that I can commute to, have an actual place to go to work. And so there's very limited things around me that are looking for my expertise and my skill level, because a lot of places want like 5-6 years of experience and I don't have that. But I've tried to apply for everything that I could find so far and I've applied to 15 of those. So I'm halfway to that goal. I did do applications this month, which is the main objective of being unemployed, is to find a job and apply to stuff. So as far as goals for September, I have a couple of goals that are going to be transferring from August to September, pending the whole job situation. I'm freaking out. Obviously that might change things a lot, but for now, these are the goals that I have set for myself. Firstly, I want to get back into morning movement twice a week. Fingers crossed that I could actually get the motivation to do it again. I know that I should probably be a little bit more disciplined with it because of the fact that like I'm noticing changes in myself that are not ideal, especially if I'm going to be getting married next year, but we'll deal with it. It'll be fine. I want to get back into my morning movement habits. So we're going to set that goal for twice a week at minimum. I also want to keep the 6-hour social media goal. I'm going to look into the Opal app and kind of see how that works and maybe implement that this month and see just kind of how it works. If it works, hopefully it does. That would be really sweet. I also want to get back on my short form grind because June and July were really, really heavy short form months for me. I was doing really well with that, and then August I just completely fell off. And I am starting to feel a little bit of creative burnout when it comes to creating just like content in general. So I want to be able to find ways to kind of get back on my content grind while also not pushing myself even further into burnout. So I need to figure out a balance for that, but I want to get back onto the short form grind for sure. And then pending the whole job situation from yesterday, I'm freaking out. If I end up getting the job by the end of the month, then that's great. But in the meantime, I want to try to apply for 20 jobs this month because I did hit 15 this month. I want to try and up it a little bit to 20 next month and just kind of see where everything goes. So those are my September goals. Very easy, very simple. Hopefully we end up actually doing stuff because that would be really cool and not having to be like, I didn't hit that goal, I didn't hit that goal, because that always gets a little bit discouraging. But hopefully next month goes a little bit better as far as goals go than this month. You know how I literally just told you guys that I had an interview yesterday that I hadn't heard from yet, and there's the potential that I could go somewhere because I felt really good about it? Yeah, I just got a call 5 minutes ago about a second interview. I'm freaking out. So who knows, maybe in the next video I'll be employed. Wouldn't that be so cool? I'm literally freaking out, so I'm gonna go and call my fiance and call my mom. And I'll be back with you guys once we actually do the decorating part of this vlog, because I'm not gonna be able to do that right now. I have to do it after I get back from being at my parents' house. So I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. And now I gotta prepare for this thing. Holy crap. Hello you guys, it is a couple days later, and I'm sorry if you hear the laundry in the background, but I am back from my parents' house with all of my fall decorations. So I'm going to show you kind of my inventory of things. Firstly, I had this really cute little like plastic pumpkin that I got for my Clemson apartment like 3 years ago now, and I think it's going to sit really cute on like our coffee table or something. I also have this really cute blanket. Look at all the pumpkins and leaves and stuff. It's so cute, and it's also really warm, so this is gonna go really nicely on our couch. I have this cute little sign. It just says autumn leaves and pumpkins please. I think it's super cute. I don't know where it's gonna go, but it'll go up somewhere probably. Also randomly as padding, I added a couple of my t-shirts that I got from my college program when I was there during Halloween. So I have my Not So Scary t-shirt, I have a Stitch skeleton shirt, I have my glow in the dark Minnie Mouse shirt that I got from Walmart or something. I got it as like a gift. So I have these shirts just kind of in here as padding, but they're going to be in the rotation once October comes around. I think I really only wear them during Halloween month because I am not a spooky person in the middle of September. Like that's just not my vibe. So once October comes, those will definitely be worn, but for now they were just used as padding. I also randomly have this ribbon that says hello fall on it. I don't know where it's gonna go, but maybe I'll find a place for it. Maybe I'll tie like a bow around something. I don't know, but it's just in here. I also have this little thing that says boo y'all. I don't know where it's gonna go. It might go up somewhere, it might not. I don't exactly know, but I think it's still really cute. And then I have more pumpkins. I have this really pretty like pillowy pumpkin. This is actually a gift from one of my college friends. This is a homemade pumpkin. This is a knife handle as the stem, so I think it's fun. It could potentially go in our kitchen because I think that would be kind of fun, but I don't know where it would go because our kitchen counters are very sparse, so I'll find a place for it probably. I also have this fall E sign. I got this for my Clemson apartment, and I think I'm gonna put it up in here somewhere because obviously it's not just my apartment, it's my fiance and I's apartment, but this is my little room in the place, so I'm going to find a place to hang this up and put it up somewhere. Also randomly, I have my Stitch zipper from the Epcot day that I did when I was on my college program. This was a prize for the Pluto Pumpkin Pursuit, so I obviously wanted to get a Stitch one because I love Stitch, so he's gonna live somewhere in here most likely. I also have this cutie little E pumpkin. I think this is gonna go on my desk. I think it's just so precious and cute. It's probably gonna go where my like desk lamp is. And then I also have this guy. I got this as a gift from Erin for Christmas, maybe? Anyway, I have this little guy, and it does light up actually, which is so fun. You can't really tell, and maybe the light is broken on it or is run out of battery or something because I don't think it works right now. But anyway, I think he's really cute, so he'll probably live like in our entryway or something. I think that'd be fun to kind of just like have it sitting on our entry. That's all of the fall things that I have. I'm going to figure out somewhere to put all of these things things. And then another thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up my fall shower routine. I have a lot of options to go through in this bin in particular because this is all of my fall stuff. So we're going to pick out a shower routine also at the end of this because I want to refresh the shower for fall. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of subtle decorating. I don't have a whole ton in my like fall inventory because my apartments were very small, but now that I have a full place, maybe we'll find some more things. I don't know. Either way, let's get this apartment all ready for fall. I've also decided that in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a purse exchange. So this is the purse that I've been using, well, purse. This is a Loungefly mini backpack. I love using Loungeflies for my purses. Even when I'm outside at the parks, they're just really, really handy and they hold a ton. So this is the one that I have been using all summer long. It's from the Beach Club at Walt Disney World. It has Mickey and Minnie eating an ice cream cone. I think it's so cute. And the front also has a little ice cream cone zipper and this little bow is so fun. And the back of it has the Beach Club logo on it. So I've decided that I wanted to change out this purse in this video as well. So we're going to be changing it to this bag that has been my pride and joy. This is my very first Loungefly that I've ever owned and I love it so much. Also, this thing I had made from my cousin. It's like an organizer type of thing, but I rarely ever use it, honestly. I feel like it fits more if everything is just kind of stuffed in it. So I use this whenever maybe I don't have a whole ton to put in my bag, or maybe I'll find a bag that like has the aesthetic of this and I'll use it then. But for right now, this just kind of sits in any of my unused bags. I still think it's really pretty. It was handmade, which is cool. But anyways, this is the inside of the Minnie Mouse bag. I think it's really fun and cute. So we're going to put everything that I usually hold in my purse in here. And I'm going to show you kind of what I use in my purse. I have everything kind of out over here. This is a to-go bag that I put basically every little small thing in if I can fit it. I have a ton of like feminine use pads. That's enough said. I also keep a hand cream in here. I keep a mini poopery because I like to just use this every time I go to the bathroom in public. It's just like a little safety net for me. So it's really helpful, honestly. And I love that it's so flat and compact. I also have my mini pharmacy that I hold things like Tums, Pepsids, antacids. I also have a couple of fast medications because I have IBS and I have problems with that sometimes. I also have Midol in here. So just like a lot of everything. And then I have this external thing of Advil because I find that I use Advil a ton. And a lot of other people that maybe I'm with have a headache or something and they need Advil, I can give it to them and I don't feel bad about using my personal stash. So I just keep like a fully stocked mini thing of Advils. I also have a ring cleaner. This is like a ring cleaner stick pen thing that's like a brush on cleaner. I love this thing on the go, especially whenever I'm like traveling or something and I want it to look super shiny. This thing has been so nice to just kind of throw in my bag. I also have a couple of wet wipes in here and a chafe stick. This thing was a godsend when I was in Florida. I would wear this every time I went to work. I still wear it every time I wear shorts. This is the Thigh Rescue Mega Babe Anti-Friction Stick. Love this thing so much. Shout out to Kendall for getting me it because I literally use this to the ground. Also, the bag has a map of Magic Kingdom on it. So if you didn't know, I'm a Disney adult and I'm not afraid to say it. Obviously, I have my wallet. This is my Loungefly Stitch wallet that my fiance got me for my birthday last year. I think it's so cute and it fits a lot, honestly. It's not super duper large, but it's big enough to hold like all of the cards that I could need, a little change purse as well. It's really helpful and nice. And I always put an AirTag on my wallets if I can, because obviously you can never be too careful these days, and I like just having the extra security of knowing where my wallet is. I also like to keep an extra pair of sunglasses, because even if I'm not driving, I like to have a pair of sunglasses with me for like if I'm sitting in the passenger seat and it's just really bright. Plus it's like nice if someone else is driving me somewhere and we want to go somewhere and do something. I also keep a little nail kit, because whenever I have really long nails and I break a nail, it is so annoying and so painful and I just want to trim it off. So I have this little mini nail set to kind of bring along with me if I need it. I also have my fiance and I's spare keys in here, just for security purposes and having them kind of both in the same place but not being in the car, because that's a little counterintuitive. Oh, look at that. In this front compartment, I already have a couple of things in here. So I guess I'll show you what's in here, because I had no idea that I still had these in here. I have another wet wipe, which maybe I'll just like keep this in my car or something instead of being in my purse. I also apparently have a random tile, which I don't even know if it still lives or not. I'll just have to see, I guess, but I have a bunch of AirTags on stuff, so I don't know if I need a tile as well. I also have this Sunrise Woods hand cream, which I'm actually going to trade the one that's in my bag here. I have gingham in here right now, but I feel like this is definitely more fall coated, so we're going to throw that in there and kind of trade it out. I might rearrange stuff because this Loungefly is a little bit smaller than my Beach Club Loungefly, so things might end up getting rearranged, but everything will fit. I'm gonna make it fit. I also had a pen, because sometimes it's just helpful to have that, so I'm gonna keep that in there because that's helpful. I also have this mini reusable straw that you can clean on the go. It comes with like a little brush cleaner thing. It's honestly really helpful, because sometimes maybe you're like at a Starbucks or something and they give you like the slurp top, like the sip top, but you don't want that. It's helpful to have just like a reusable straw on the go. And also I used to love this in Disney World because they use paper straws and I hate the feeling of paper straws, so having this came in clutch so many times. I also have this Kiehl's lip balm. This is the cranberry flavor. I'm probably honestly gonna keep this next to my nightstand potentially instead of having it in my purse. Kind of like Carmex, where like you squeeze it onto your finger like this and then you put it on. Doing that on the go is sometimes not ideal, especially if I'm driving. So what I'll probably end up doing is keeping this here on my nightstand and putting the one that's on my nightstand somewhere else. What'll probably end up staying in my bag though is this Glossmetics lip glaze. It's the lychee berry flavor. It came in a couple of flavors. I got them for Christmas and I honestly really love the texture of these. It's really glossy but also not a lip gloss per se. It's really nice and hydrating and moisturizing, so I'm probably going to keep this in my bag. I also have this other chapstick. This is just like a stick chapstick. It is Sweet Orange by Badger. This was a gift from Kendall and she loves this brand so much, and for good reason, because they're really moisturizing, easy to use, and they last a long time. I also like to keep Tic Tacs with me because I don't really chew gum. I just don't love the texture of it. I don't like the constant like chewing, but I love having fresh breath every once in a while, so having Tic Tacs is nice. And then to top everything off, I love to have a mini perfume sample. This is Vanilla Bourbon by Mix Bar. It's just like a nice vanilla fall scent, so I'm going to throw this into my bag here as well. So that is everything in my bag. It's pretty full, but honestly I'm okay with that. I'm usually the mom friend and hold everything in my purse, so I love having a little change of purse for the seasons, and I love this one so much. I also am going to put a new hand sanitizer on it because it doesn't have one right now, and we're also going to change my car fragrance. I'm not going to put it in my car tonight just because it is nighttime, but I will definitely still like pick out the one that I want and kind of show you what I'm thinking as far as scent for my car. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a hand sanitizer. In my desk over here I have a couple of hand sanitizers to choose from. I realized that my fall hand sanitizers are very slim. I need to stock up on them, so I'm gonna probably get them at Bath & Body Works in the next couple of days because I love having a back stock of hand sanitizers because I use them all the time. So I have these two fall ones left. They're the only ones that I have left, so I should probably get some more, but I have Cranberry Peach and Fall Lakeside Breeze. I don't know which one I want. One's gonna go on my purse and one's gonna go on my backpack. I don't know which one is going to go where. I think what I'll probably do is put Cranberry Peach on my purse and I'll put Fall Lakeside Breeze on my backpack. I also think I might put my little s'mores dude on my purse for the fall time. I love having like little cute hand sanitizer holders instead of just like the standard colored ones. I'm gonna put this guy on my purse I think for the month of September, and it's gonna look so cute together. Like, are you kidding? I think that's adorable. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand sanitizer on this and attach it to my bag. Then we'll also pick out my car fragrance. I'm gonna show you what my car fragrance holder looks like because I have one specifically for fall. I just realized a couple of weeks ago that the visor clips and vent clips that Bath & Body Works has, they're actually interchangeable. So I've always passed up on these because I can only really use a visor clip, and I had no idea that they actually came with them attached. I haven't taken off the tag yet because I don't exactly know if it's going to fit my visor because my visor is really thick, but if it does, that would be amazing. This is what the clip looks like that I'm going to exchange from the one in my car right now. It's just these really pretty burgundy colored flowers. I think it's so gorgeous. And then inside I have a, not opened yet, but it's ready to go. This is sweater weather that I got a couple of years ago at this point. So I feel like it probably should be used sooner rather than later. So I'm going to throw this in my car tomorrow probably. I don't want to do it tonight because it is nighttime and I'm in PJs and everything and I don't want to go outside right now. So it'll be something that I do tomorrow, but it is all ready to go. I'm hoping that it fits. And if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I can just return it, but still, it's nice to know that these actually have visor clips on them. Like, I passed up on a bunch of cute options for years because I was like, there's no way that I can get that in my car, but here we are. So anyway, I think all that's left to do now is retheme my Notion page for September, and then we're pretty much done with the video and we are all set and ready for a new month, a new season. It feels so good to have the decorations up as well. It feels like fall now. I love it so much.